Hello everybody, you are in All Things Lost on Earth and this is my Oracle channel. Welcome. I am very happy to have you here. I'm very excited that we are almost 100 subscribers. So thank you for all of you who have subscribed. Each of you are so precious and so important for me, and I am really honored to read for you, and I'm always hoping that my readings give you some insights and that they help you, because I do them with a lot of love. So now this is our first reading of the year, and 2020 was a tough year for everybody, and 2021 is starting with pretty good vibes. We are all a bit a bit motivated, I would say, and as everybody is busy with their 2021 predictions, I thought I would bring you something different today. So we are going to be asking the universe, what is it what we could do better? And for that we have, of course, a selection of 3 baby cats. We know that we could always improve in areas of our life, or maybe there is something, maybe there's a project that you have in mind, or a relationship that you have in mind, and you don't know what it is, what you're doing, maybe not so good, where you could do better, where you could put more effort. So today we're going to ask the universe in general terms to give us a clue. And for that we have this beautiful set of antique plates. Actually, this should be in the wall, but I just have them in my shelf because I just love to see them there with all the other cats. And these are from Sweden. They are so beautiful. So we have option number 1, and this is a pair of kitties. They're all baby cats, by the way. They're all kittens, and they are here with a shoe. This is option number 2. These are another pair of kittens with a rope playing. And this is option number 3, which are 3 kittens in a basket. Oh my god, I love them. So for those of you who are here for the first time and who do not know the system of the pick-a-cat readings, you have to pick one of these 3 options and then go to the comment that is pinned right below on this video, and you can skip to your reading. So you don't need to listen to me or to see the whole video. You can just skip it and go straight to your readings. The timestamps are posted there and the number of your option. So I see you guys in your reading. Enjoy. Hello, group number 1. If you chose these couple of babies, then this is going to be your reading. First of all, I already shuffled a bit your cards, at least the 2 cards that represent you for this reading. And you have the card of the devil, which is very interesting. And then you have the card of grandma's attic. So these 2 cards are telling me that there are issues in you, not that you are a problematic person or anything, but there are issues that you have been carrying with you that are disabling you to carry on forward with what you want to achieve. And this can mainly indicate bad habits, you not taking care of yourself enough, or you not wanting to see things in your past, because the grandma's attic is the card of the past, looking inside your own closet for your own demons. And this is causing you to stay in a kind of a vicious cycle. Can also mean just poor health and poor choices, meaning indulging yourself into pleasures where you should actually not be, or having, being in a certain kind of excessive activity, whether it is eating too much or drinking too much, spending too much money, this kind of thing. And they are telling you that any bad habit that you're having at the moment that you know that you could do better has to do with your past. There's something in your past that you can go and you can ask about, and there you will find your answers. So these two energies, or basically it's just one in two cards, is what is mainly affecting you at the moment. And the universe is telling you that when you have managed to tackle those, then everything is going to fall into place naturally. But we are going to see in more detail how this is affecting your life at the moment. So I want to know, what can group 1 do? What could my group number 1 be doing better? What is it what they're not doing right? So you have the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, you have the Two of Cups. You have the Hangman in reverse. You have the Nine of Cups in reverse. You have the Hermit in reverse. You have the High Priestess. Okay, this is very straightforward to me, and I hope it will be to you too. So these bad habits and this blindness, because you know that you are in a kind of a vicious circle, and only you know what that is. But this is what is the most important that you need to tackle at this moment. You need to go into your past and ask yourself, what is it? Is it a traumatic experience? Is it something that you had to do with somebody that you haven't had any closure yet? Is it something that you don't want to look at because it's very painful? Whatever it is, it has created in you the ability to survive, but it's not always having the healthier choices for yourself. So first of all, your self-esteem is not at its best. So you are feeling a little bit paralyzed because you think that you cannot carry out things by yourself. That you feel that you're going to fail because you're not good enough, or because you always fail. And that's what you're repeating to yourself all the time. But on the other hand, they are telling you that you are very, very loved. That you're a very, very loving person. That you're very charismatic. That you're very sweet and funny. I'm hearing the word funny for many of you. You're somebody who's always keeping the party going, but you just don't feel yourself too intelligent, or you don't think that you are otherwise a successful person. You know how to love people, and you know that you are loved, and you know that you have a function in other people's lives, but you yourself don't really believe it. You kind of get all this confirmation and all this value from the people around you who are always telling you how wonderful you are. And this is the Hangman in reverse. And it is telling me that there is something that you haven't yet given up, that you know what it is. And when you do give it up, or when you do finally sacrifice that thing, you're going to see the enlightenment. You're finally going to see the answers, because you're not happy with it. You're not happy at the moment with how things are in your life. I have the sense that you tend to fulfill yourself very quickly with kind of very easy, very short pleasures, like eating or shopping, or just quickly doing something to keep the pain down. And then it works for a little bit, but then after a while it returns. And this is something that the universe is telling you, that you're getting tired of it, and you are so much more capable, because you are the High Priestess. You are so wise. And you're a very old soul. It's like you have already sort of lived everything, or lived things that a lot of your friends and people around you haven't lived, and they will never live. So you have that treasure in you, but you don't really see it as a treasure. You see it more like a nuisance, like something that you had to go through, that it was not pleasant, and now you just want to forget about it. You're not seeing it. That's the hermitage. The hermit in reverse. It is telling me, or the universe is urging you to take introspection into the things that are important. You are in a vicious circle, probably even with addictions. I mean, I don't dare saying. I am hearing for some of you that this could be also an infatuation for someone who is not healthy for you. So an unhealthy relationship or an unhealthy view on somebody else. Could be somebody that actually you like very much, but that it has become some kind of an obsession for you, like you want that person to like you back, or it is somebody whom you're very jealous about, or somebody who just wronged you in the past and you can't forget and you can't forgive. It has to do something that happened in the past. And that's why you have this approach to this person or to this situation. And you tend to see pretty much just one side, or you tend to see the worst part of it. And you do not trust yourself. So something happened in your history, whenever that was. I mean, this refers very often to childhood, but it could be in any time of your life, that kind of flipped the coin for you. And then you started having these defense mechanisms and these survival mechanisms, because that's what you have done all your life. And that has made you who you are. You are a very, very sharp and a very wise person. You already know so many other things that your friends and colleagues and otherwise other people don't know, and they don't have a way to know, but you do. And then you're very loved. So these are the two things that are your strengths, and that the universe wants to tell you. Use your wisdom and use your love. Use that charm that you have for others in order to heal yourself. But especially go into a deep introspection trip. Really take your time and take your space to go and find out what keeps you tied to this kind of very negative cycles in your life, or very negative habits, because it's not just about the habit. It's something with a history. It's something that made you like that so that you could survive and move on, but you haven't moved on completely because you haven't allowed yourself to fully transform into the high priestess. So you have to let go of something, and maybe that something that you have to let go has to do with a pattern that makes you feel very safe at the moment, but it anyway keeps you unsatisfied. So when you do manage to give this up, you're going to see the light. You're going to find so many answers, and you're not going to need to go into these very harmful and very poisonous ways just for you to have a, quick kind of push up in your ego or in your comfort, because you don't need that. You're a wonderful person. You just don't see that, and you think that you're a loser, basically, that nothing is going to work for you. And this is not true. In fact, I went to ask for some key words for you before I did this reading. I had a very short meditation, and I had some words for you which are key to your reading. One of them is group work. So in a way, I have the sense that you are not feeling at the same level of others, and that is why probably you opt to do certain things, or you have certain reactions towards people because you feel threatened. Demands. I think that knowing that you can do more, you do not demand from yourself enough because you're afraid that you're going to lose, that you're not going to make it. Temperance. This has to do with addictions. This has to do with a behavior or with a habit that is bad for you, and that is been going on all the time for a very long time. Then I have other words like fire and find mutual interests and insecurity. So I think in here is that you need a support group, you need a support base, you need to feel comfortable with the people around you. And I think for some of you, I think that you're not in the right company. For some of you, I think that your support network is not really helping you. So as said, it's either a bad relationship, a bad friendship, a bad work environment, whatever that is actually helping you feed a bad habit or a bad feeling about yourself. And this is something that the universe is telling you, it is so dominant in your life and has been so permanent for so long that it's time for you to go and check it out. Because the moment that you can turn those demons on your favor, or that you can make them work for you, then all the other things are going to be put in the right perspective in your life. So I'm going to take a chakra for you, a chakra color. So we're going to go into our little box, and we have the orange chakra, and this is the sacral chakra, which is actually relationships, is emotions, sexuality. When this is not well balanced, it is actually telling me that there is an addiction, there is an outing of emotions going into the wrong way, for the quick gratification of things, for the quick healing of things, although it's not really a healing. It also tells me about obsessive attachment, so everything what we just spoke about. But when it is balanced, there is health, especially bodily. There's a health, sexuality, and a real engagement with what pleasure is. So there's a fluidity in your life. It's not just a quick gratification for your things, like eating, aside or shopping, or in whatever activity you're engaged, but it is going to be something that is lived more deeply, something that you can experience in a very holistic way, and not just in a two-dimensional way. So this is something that is really important for you to know. And I would like to give you one last message from the universe. So please give me, oh yes, it's all about love. It's all about self-acceptance. It's all about love for yourself. This is something that you should be already doing, like right away. And drop the bad habits. That's something that I'm hearing really strongly. I heard it when I was asking for messages, and it came back here in the reading. So that is one thing. Of course, if this doesn't resonate, please go and choose another cat. But this is what I have for you, group number 1. I hope this helped, and I hope that you can find some truth in this, and that you can start working on improving those areas in your life, because you deserve it. You are the high priestess, and not everybody can achieve this status. You just need to see it. You just need to let go of the things that are poisonous for you, and start living the life that you deserve. So thank you for listening. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that, and I see you guys in your next reading. Have a great day. Bye bye. Hello, group number 2. If you chose these baby cats with a rope, this is going to be your reading. First, I will let you know your cards, which I have already shuffled for you. These are the 2 cards that represent you. And first you have the card of the Sun, and then you have the card of the Visit. Okay. What I interpret right away from here, I'm gonna put your cats there so that we have more space for your cards. What I interpret from this right away is that you are in the process of creation. You are in the process of having a project, or having a relationship, or having just something for yourself that is in the making, with a lot of hope, and also putting a lot of love and a lot of effort into it. However, there is something that is keeping you from moving forward, because I feel that with the card of the Visit, which is a very passive sort of action, I feel that you are still waiting for things to happen, or for things to be in a certain way, or for you to be in a certain way, and therefore everything is a little bit kind of stuck. at the moment. So that is what I'm sensing at first glance. So now we are going to ask the universe, what can group number 2 be doing better right now? Where can they improve? What are they not doing the best? Okay, we have the first card is the King of Pentacles. Then we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. Oops. Okay, we have the Three of Cups. And then we have the Four of Wands. Okay, I don't know if that was upside down or not. There are too many. Just one, please. Okay, then we have the Knight of... Yeah, the Knight of Swords. Let's take one more. Okay, just one. So that is clear. Okay, that's the Five of Wands in reverse, and then one more. Okay, yeah, that is the Knight of Cups. You have beautiful cards, group number 2. There is, as a matter of fact, yes, room for improvement. And I can tell you right away, the thing that the universe wants you to know is that you have the resources to do that thing that you want to do, that is kind of in your head, that you have done like through all the process already, but you haven't really made the first step to do that. So if you are pursuing a relationship with somebody, or if you are pursuing a project or a study or whatever, they are telling you that everything is there, but you just don't dare to do it because you feel that you don't have the resources. And however, you are very much make up in your mind what you want. You are intelligent. You can see things very clearly. You see, this is the very clear sky, and there's the Queen of Swords, very cool and also very non-visceral. She is really very calculative, and she's really thinking of how things could be best. And then once that she's made up her mind, then that's it. Nothing can make her will. And then you have the Three of Cups, which means you're not alone. You are making the right connections, and also you are in an environment that is very supportive and very loving for you. You have the structure of a group, and you have the structure of a family. So in a way, they are just asking you, why haven't you done what you know that you have to do? You have to stop either fighting with yourself or fighting with the idea, or creating trouble in your mind or creating obstacles in your mind. That's the Fifth of Wands. They are asking you to stop just making excuses. I'm hearing this for some of you, that you are just battling with things so that you don't have to make the step. But they are telling you that if you make the step and you finally do what you know that you have to do, whatever it is, if it's a project or if it's a work situation or if it is a relationship or if it is something about yourself, something that you want to learn about yourself, they are telling you that you have to pursue it. That's the Knight of Cups. So that's literally the prince in the white horse. You are going to arrive to that situation, or you're going to conquer that thing, that person, that situation with success. But you haven't done that because you feel poor. And I don't know, maybe this could mean for some of you that you indeed have no resources at the moment. And this is just a way to tell you that you have the capacity to make them, to create your own resources with your supportive group, with your family, with your friends, with those people that are supporting you in that project that you have or that you want. Pretty much they are telling you that the only obstacle between that thing and what you want is yourself. You are very passive. You're waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for something to change, or you are just waiting for a better insight. You're listening to yourself. So you are very connected to that intuition of yours. So that's why you have the Queen of Swords. So you're very much made up your mind. You are very sure of what you want. And you are committed, and also you have thought about this so many times and for so long that it is already a project that is almost completed in your mind, but it is not yet a reality because you haven't made it happen. So you should charge basically with what you have. It doesn't matter if you do not see that you have all the resources. You should charge with what you already have and not wait until you have everything completed. Because if you wait longer, the opportunity might be gone. I'm hearing for some of you that you're scared or that you're afraid that you're getting old for this, whatever it is that you want to do. And the spirit guides and the universe are telling you that no, you're not too old for this. But if you let more time pass by, then that inspiration and that energy that you have of the sun might go away. You might become uninterested in that thing that you wanted to do. You might lose interest or you might lose passion for it. And the spirit guides and the universe are telling you that this is what you should be doing. You're very divinely guided and you are put in a very privileged position in the sense that you are very clear in what you want and you're very talented in that thing that you want to do. So the troubles that you are making up, I mean, not that you are lying or anything, but I have the sense that you are keeping yourself from really doing what you have to do because you don't feel that you can do it. And before I started with your reading, I actually went into meditation and asked some keywords for you and I wrote them down. So for number 2, you have the word invalidity, you have the word incapacity, incompetence, severity, kindness, and acceptance. So again, I think that it is not about you not being capable, it's about you not feeling capable and not being kind to yourself, thinking that you cannot do it alone, that there is something that you are missing, and that if you had this thing, or if you had this quality, or if you had these looks, I mean, I don't know, for some of you it can even be a matter of looks, like, okay, if I lose weight I can do that, or if I train more I can do that, or if I the spirit guides are telling you, stop, that's not what we want you to do. What we want you to do is to find that motivation in who you already are, in whom you already have become, and go and charge with those resources into the thing that you want to do. So the universe is telling you, I don't care if you think that you're not ready. You are ready for me, and you are ready for the others, you know, the people who are supporting you in your quest. You are ready in your mind. You are ready in all your full magic and capacities. Why do you feel still that you have to wait for something better, or that you have to wait for that thing to come to you in a silver plate? Like, that doesn't happen. You have to make the things happen, and you are already charged for it. You just don't believe in yourself. So was it, I heard the word invalidity. I don't know if some of you, maybe that's why you have here the King of Coins in reverse. I don't know if you have a physical incapability, or maybe at the moment you don't have the capacity to travel, perhaps because of what's happening in the world, or you don't have the capacity to purchase that one thing that is going to enable you to have more success in your business. For example, if you want to buy new machinery, or as said, it can be just a matter of losing some weight, and then you're gonna feel that you're more powerful, that you're more secure of yourself. I can understand you feeling that you're not resourceful, but the universe is urging you to do this as you are now. There's the word also that I picked up for you, and it's kindness and acceptance. So instead of beating yourself up and saying like, yeah, I know that I could do it, but maybe I will not be successful. And yes, I want to do it next year when I have lost this much more weight, or when I look better, when I feel better. When, it's important to keep an eye on your health, and it's important to keep an eye on your energy levels. But I can see that your energy levels are good most of the time. So it's perhaps that this energy goes somewhere else. Maybe this energy goes into thinking and battling and fighting and kind of making excuses that you are just not good enough, or that you don't know enough. Maybe you don't have the enough experience, or maybe you don't have the qualities that you require to do that thing that you want to do. And the universe is telling you to stop that, to charge. You have here the 2 knights. One of them is in reverse. So this is what you're not doing. You're not charging with, how can I put it? Viscerally, because in one hand you have the intellect and you have the cool mind to do things. But then you should charge like if you're going to war, so secure of yourself and very passionately. Although the swords are not passion, but they are sharp, they are secure, they hit to win. And what they do is, normally speaking, something that there's no way back. There's no way that you can undo what you're doing. And I think maybe that is the thing that scares you. So I don't know which is the step that you're gonna make, or what are you afraid of, that once that you do it and it doesn't work, you cannot undo it. The universe is telling you that you are going to charge not only with that security of the Queen of Swords, but also with the passion of the Knight of Cups. So whatever you are going to do, put your love in it. And first, your love in yourself. First, be kind to yourself, and then put love in that what you want to do, but you haven't. And the universe is promising you that everything is going to be okay, that you are going to see these things developing and happening just as you have wanted and as you have worked for, because I can see that this is something you've had in your mind for a long time. Now I want to ask the universe, I want just one card. Okay, that's the 7 of Cups in reverse, and then it's giving you the 2 of Coins, both in reverse. It's telling you, do not doubt. Again, do not doubt about your resources. Yes, you might not have them right now as you want them, but still you should not doubt about them. And the 7 of Cups is, it's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to start seeing the reality and not just imagine, for good or bad, what if, how would it be, and when I have it, just to say something, when I lose weight, how is that gonna be? That doesn't exist. What you have is what you are today, and how you develop today, and the person that you are today. So that's the only thing that should matter. And now I'm going to take a chakra color for you for extra clarification. So we have the color green, and that is the heart chakra. So again, it's the balance, it's love, and it's connection. So be kind to yourself, accept yourself. That is the most important thing that you have to do at the moment. Be kind to yourself. Don't battle yourself so much. Respect yourself. Let's not just trust yourself, but really respect yourself. That's what I'm hearing very strongly for some of you. And trust your relationships as well. Trust that you are loved. I don't know if some of you have a relationship problem and then you feel that you're not good enough, or you think that that person is not going to love you just as much because you're not as good or as pretty or whatever, as successful. and the universe is telling you you are so loved, but there are things that you cannot see because you just don't treat you with kindness first. So try to be a little bit more acceptant to yourself and a little bit more secure in whom you are today. Hopefully you will start feeling less incapable and less incompetent, because these are the words that were coming really strong when I was doing the meditation for you. So I hope that this resonated, group number 2. I hope this helped, and I really encourage you, together with your spirit guides, to go and charge and do the thing that you want to do now. Don't wait. Don't wait until things are the way you want them to be, because they will never be as you want them to be. You have to make that happen. You have to make things happen so that your life continues. Your life has a fluidity, because at the moment, all the good things are just in your head as much as the bad things. So if you want to live in the reality of today, you have to charge and accept that reality of yourself today and come out in the world with that who you are, which is beautiful and it's loving, and make something wonderful with it. So I hope this resonated. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that, and I hope to see you guys in my next reading. Have a great day. Bye bye. Hello, group number 3. If you chose this group of 3 kittens with a basket, then this is going to be your reading. First of all, I'm going to talk to you about the 2 cards that I have already shuffled for you, which are the cards that represent you for this reading. So you have the card of the Lovers, which is beautiful, and then you have the card of the Rain. So, and then these 3 cats, I was very curious about it, because also with the other groups, before I started this reading, I did a little bit of meditation work for you guys to have some keywords. And one of the words that came for you is communication, which is the number 3, which is, it's very interesting for me, because I have the sense that you are doing a major introspection work at the moment with yourself, that you are very guided with whom you are, with your love, with your self-acceptance, and you are really trying your best to cleanse your spirit, to cleanse your life from those things that are not good for you at the moment. So I don't know, maybe it's a beginning of the year thing. I think probably you did have a very tough year, as probably most of us, but for you this was a very transformative year and a very enlightening year. So you are still in that period of letting go of things, letting go of people probably, and holding on to your love. So that is something that also the universe wants you to know, that you are doing the right thing in that sense. So let's now ask the universe, what could you be doing better, as you are already in that path of probably saying goodbye to many of the things that you were attached to in the past, or in this past year. So what can group number 3, what could they be doing better? And if you could please, for group number 3, okay, you have the Strength in reverse. You have the Temperance in reverse as well. Oh, you have the Lovers again. Wow, 2 times the Lovers. Let me just focus a little bit more. The light is so bad, I apologize, but in this country we have very little light during the day and it gets dark really soon. Okay, we have the 4 of Swords, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse, and we have the Page of Coins, and then we have the King of Swords. Okay, one more. I feel that I need to get more for you. Oops. One more. Oh, okay. Yes, we have the 10th of Cups. That's beautiful. Group number 3, you have a very, very touching reading for me. I get very excited when I see your cards because I can sense your vulnerability. You are really opening up now. I mean, the card of the Rain is the card of the feelings, and then the Lover. So you are finding, I don't know, maybe new depths within you, or maybe new connections with different parts of yourself. Maybe you are even going into life-changing thoughts and life-changing processes right now after a very tough period. That is what I'm feeling for many of you. You have the Strength in reverse, the Temperance in reverse, the 8 of Wands in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse. So as these 2 cards are the big arcana, I have the sense that within this discovering of yourself and within this process of letting go, of really getting rid of things in your life that are not good for you anymore, as it has been a very tough process and it has been very emotional, because I feel it's really emotional. You really had to break yourself to do this. Your strength has been affected. You don't feel strong enough. You feel that something has left you feeling very weak and vulnerable. And then you have the Temperance in reverse, so there's no balance. There is no balance, and there is also kind of a gap into knowing how to take care of yourself now. You have lost that. Not that you have lost that forever, but at the moment you're kind of a little bit lost. You want to know how to take care of yourself, but at the same time you have so many things to do when so many things are happening around you, and there's so many other people you have to take care of, that you are not providing to yourself the best balance. So these are the 2 most important things. Then you have the Lovers again. So there is something here going on with the Lovers, you guys, you group number 3. So it's either a love that you have found within yourself, or something that you love to do, or for many of you can also be a relationship. And I'm hearing that for those who have found love with somebody else, this relationship has opened you up, has broken you up in a very vulnerable way. I have to say, I keep saying vulnerability because I did some meditation work right before I started with your reading, as I did with the other groups, and I have some key words for you which I'm going to read, and that they now make a lot of sense with your cards that I just pulled out. So first I have vulnerability, I have introspection, I have calm, I have communication, I have space, gratitude, and lifting the veil. These were the words that came up to me when I was meditating for you, group number 3. And I have to say, I'm feeling that this new love and that this new cleaning and this very emotional process that you have been through have opened you up vulnerable, and therefore you are a little bit afraid, and that's why you feel that your safe place has been compromised. So either it is because of a new relationship, or if it is something new that you are engaging to, or is it just because you're exhausted after fighting, after going through this introspection, and it has left you tired and weak and without balance, or at least that is the way you're feeling. However, the cards are telling you, your spirit guides are telling you that you do have this wonderful love you have found for yourself. It's either with someone else or within yourself, and this is what you should be holding on to, that this love that you have found now is going to make a major difference in your life. We have the 4 of Swords. So whatever it is that is bothering you at the moment, that is not working for you, that you feel that things are going the wrong direction or that things are not happening, that nothing happens. Actually, you are kind of in a limbo of introspection and feelings. You feel very emotional, but the universe is telling you that this is exactly what you should be doing. You need to rest. And now that I see the keywords that I have brought up for you from meditation, it says space and introspection, and this is exactly the Four of Swords. It's time to take a break from war. It's time to take a break from fighting and from thinking. So this is something that the universe wants to tell you. Stop fighting. Stop thinking that you have to make things happen, because at the moment that's not what you need to do. It's the opposite. You should be resting, reflecting, relaxing as well. I'm hearing that word right now. You're recovering. It's like when you're recovering from a sickness, and I am hearing that probably that might be the case for some of you. Sorry, I had to put my leg up. This might be for many of you, that you're recovering from sickness. And then you are just trying to find your rhythm again, and then you are trying to clean up, probably even physically, to regenerate your body. And then you are feeling bad that you're not doing things, or the things that you did before, like at work or meeting your friends or whatever it is that, made you feel normal and functional. But at the moment, the universe is telling you it's time to do nothing. This goes for those of you, for some of you. This goes also for those who have just been through a very rough period, who are getting rid of a relationship and entering into a new one, even if that relationship of love is with yourselves. It's telling you that this is the time to just let go and be calm and passive. So this is not the time for changes. This is the time for you to reflect and to recover from whatever thing that you went through in the past, in the very immediate past. Then there's a time of learning for many of you. So if you're thinking that now that you're finding this new love, and now that you're finding this connection with yourself, that now would be a nice time to have that course, or maybe you feel that you want to read more about certain things, or maybe you want to learn something about that new person in your life, this is the time. This is the time of discovery. This is the time of learning. This is the time of putting your energy into something that is going to give you fruits in a very long run. Meaning, whatever you think that you're gonna be working on and that is going to give you immediate results, that's not gonna happen. It's not the time now. That will come later. Now it's the time to take care of yourself, take care of your self-growth, take care of your communication with others as well, and time to learn. Whatever it is that you think that you need to be learning, because you are very intuitive already and you have managed to go through very difficult period all by yourself. Actually, I can see that you did a lot of stuff already before in your past, and this process of letting go, therefore, for you is easier than for others. I'm hearing that you have been very emotional. I think I said that already. I hate to repeat myself so much, but it's just what I'm hearing. You've cried a lot. You've cried a lot, and you're feeling weak, and you're really feeling that your power as a person, your power as a soul has diminished because of what you've been going through, that you don't feel with the energy, you don't feel with the wisdom to take decisions at the moment, but you are wise and you are strong. It's just not the time. So if you feel that you are at the moment vulnerable and that you feel to go into your space and do more introspection, then that is exactly what you should be doing, and not trying to change things at the moment or charge into endeavors, into works or into projects that at the moment don't have space in your life. Then I see the card of the 10th of Cups. So look for contact just look for that people that make you feel loved, that make you feel appreciated. Look for that group of friends. I see this, it's a reunion with all the cats and all the cups, and it's just beautiful. You have this. So this is a confirmation that you're not alone, that you're very loved, not just by one person. Like if this is a relationship, you are loved by many others. And these reunions, this meeting up with people, even if it's just one good friend that you have, meeting up and talking about the things that you have doubts about, or just during that introspection process, if you need to talk about that with one person, that is going to reaffirm a lot, is going to give you a lot security in yourself, is going to help you see things also clearer. So look for contact. That is also one thing I'm hearing from the universe. And now I'm going to take one chakra color for you to see where else can you be improving. And we have the yellow, and that is the solar plexus chakra, which is fire. It's energy, it's vitality, it's will, it's power, it's desire. I feel that you have been left pretty empty at the moment, and you have been left pretty insecure, as a vulnerable. And I believe that with this chakra coming into your reading is to remind you that this is the core of who you are, and you're not gonna lose it. It is not something where you should be investing at the moment, because you are this energy. So you do not need to bring this energy back, because you are that energy. You're passionate and you are powerful. You are shining. You're very bright. that is what this chakra represents. All these desires, all this personal authority, all this self-esteem, having a purpose in life, strength of will and vitality, balance, all these things. And at the moment, let it be for what it is. At the moment, you are passive, and it has to be that way. But they are showing you your nature so that you know that this is who you are. It's not something that you're gonna lose. It is something that at the moment you just had to let rest, to let be, for you to recover, and to learn from it as you are. So let things that are not happening, let them not happen. Just let it pass. Focus on yourself, on that self-introspection you have been doing, on that self-study that you have been doing with yourself, with your experiences, with your love, because that's exactly what you should be doing. And stop thinking that you have to make things happen. At the moment, the best thing you can do is to stay in quietness and in meditation, if I can say that word, and hold on to that love. Hold on to that new love that you have discovered, because this is going to be a great blessing for you. It's going to make a great difference for you in your life. And of course, reach out to people if you haven't been doing that, because I feel that you are very retracted to yourself. You're kind of gone back to a space where only you fit, maybe you and your other person, if there's a relationship, as that. But the universe is telling you, reach out for help, reach out for comfort and for reassurance, because that's really important, especially you having the temperance and the strength in reverse. So I hope that this resonated, group number 3. I hope you liked this reading, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that. And I hope to see you guys in my next reading soon. So have a great day, and bye-bye.